What is going on, everyone? My name is Boit and I am back with some more Age of Mythology, the hybrid mod action, spawning on the right side of the map in the purple color, playing as Oranos. He's from the UCA clan. His name is Matreiuss. His partners in crime today in the teal color playing as Loki's HerroOP, and in the green color playing as Zeus. It's I Kill You Die. On the other side of the map, in the DoD team, in the red color playing as Isis, his name is Fox. His partners today are Brickhead playing Thor in the yellow color, and in the blue color is Loki playing Shelty. Nope, Shelty playing Loki. This is the semi-finals of the RTSL hybrid mod tournament sponsored by AOL Destroyer. It's currently 2-1 for DoD, so UCA needs to win this game or they get knocked out. It's a best of 5. They need to win this game to force the force the game 5 and see if they can take the next 2 games in order to go to the semis. The finals, or if DoD just needs to take 1 game and they're in the finals. The map is Ghost Lake, and we do have a little bit of god changing, a little bit of player swaps. Matreiuss is back in. He's going to be playing Oranos here instead of his patented Zeus. And we've got HerroOP sticking with Loki, and we're seeing a little bit of a change up here with I Kill You Die taking on Zeus. That basically, I feel like the Zeus there is just to be grabbing Hermes, and it was a little bit too much pressure from their opponents there when they had the double Loki. Grabbing that Zeus, it means you can defend really, really nicely. So we'll see if they have any specific plans sussed out with these gods here. If we jump over to DoD's perspective, Isis with Fox is a standard. He pretty much loves that Isis. I think he was playing it last game as well. Brickhead sticking with Thor and Shelty sticking with Loki. So not too many changes there, or no changes in fact. So we'll see if they stick with a similar strategy that they did last game, or if anything else changes. We do have both of the Norse players in the center spots in the team games. When you're in the center spot, you want to be playing one of the faster gods. So your Norses, your Oranoses, maybe Poseidon. Definitely not Hades. Egyptian is okay, but it's a little bit slow. But generally, the middle spots are best suited for raiding gods and fast gods that can basically put buildings all over the map and help out their teammates whenever they need to. So we got some lucky spawns there. I'm not sure if it's luck or if they know how the spawns work, but nonetheless, they've got the spawns how they want. We do have a lot of scouting going on. Trying to find as many goat as you possibly can on these maps is paramount. So you need to send your, essentially you need to send your Olsark or your scout into the center and search for all the goats in the center. There's none left, so I feel like everyone's grabbed their goats from the center and then start finding everything else. There's some nice hunt here. We've got caribou kind of all over the map here. Got some boars, which is going to be nice. So we've got a fairly decent hunt map. It's not crazy. There's not a lot of hunt. But there is enough. And where is the last caribou patch? I don't see it. Oh, it's here. And we do have Fox grabbing that caribou patch super early in the game. Grabbing that bow of Artemis as well is going to be huge if he does decide to grab that one there. Bow of Artemis is great for Egyptians. Cheaper. I think it's cheaper or better. I'm not sure. I didn't actually get to see it. I've got some idle villages here. Matreiuss needs to get on top of that. We are seeing temples going up now. So looks like the standard 4:30 advanced time for Matreiuss through Prometheus. Shelty not yet advancing, but we're probably going to see 4:30 for him. Fox is a ways away. I Kill You Die. Also a couple, actually a little bit late there. I Kill You Die. Generally you want to be advancing. Maybe he could be advancing 3:45 is the aim, or 5 minutes. And then if we jump over to HerroOP, he's going through 4:30. Matreiuss, we've already said. Brickhead not advancing just yet, but he's going to be going through Freya. This is good. Last game, Brickhead had to force the 4-SETI Herser, but because there's only one Loki player on the enemy team, he's feeling safe going through Freya. But that means he may not have access to those Herser to deal with the Loki player of HerroOP. So he's not going to be able to chase around those Herser very well, and HerroOP can probably start putting pressure onto everyone with no real repercussions. So we'll see if that pays off for him. Fox still not advancing yet. He should be clicking that advance through Bast, I assume. He only has the one monument, also pretty late temple. That's why it's not happened just yet. And who was the other one? Shelty's hitting 4-SETI. I Kill You Die is going through Hermes, so fairly standard so far. No, nothing too special. We still haven't seen a Zeus player going for center, and especially on these open maps. Like we had Savannah last game, which is open, and we have Ghost Lake this game, which is open. grab those centaur and start raiding with them. They're so strong. Really difficult to defend against them unless you chuck walls up everywhere, and if you do that, that's a win. But we're seeing armories up for I Kill You Die, so maybe he's going for a semi-fast heroic or a fast heroic, probably a fast heroic, and maybe even going straight for town centers. This is a pretty greedy play, especially against Isis, and if Isis just goes fast heroic and siege push with Chariot Archer, so Chariot Archer, Siege Tower, Rush onto the Zeus player and doesn't get his Ancestors Eclipse ceasefire, can be really difficult to defend against that. So we'll see what happens there with I Kill You Die. We have seen Matreiuss use his oracles, use his valor on oracles. Generally, we don't see this, especially this early or this late. Like generally, you want to hold onto that valor, use it on your Murmillo and Terma and a civilian unit so that you have the extra economy coming in. Unfortunately, not doing that one just yet, but he is going to start putting the pressure on, and he can actually take down this sentry tower. We have so many Herso already out for the Loki player Shelty though, so he should be able to come over and defend against this nice and easily. We're also seeing HerroOP already onto Brickhead's villages, which is going to give him favor in order to grab his his Hall of Fame, which he's already grabbing now, which is great for him. He's going to be able to get out of there as soon as that one finishes off and start running around the map like a madman. We've also got Shelty chasing these Matreiuss units back and forth, and this is good. You want to be keeping your Loki player on the back foot. You don't want them to be doing too much damage forward or basically anywhere. Just keep on leaving them in their base. Same thing for Thor. Don't want to let them do any of those raids. So we are seeing a little bit of the movements here, multi-team movements, and this is probably going to end up being a bit of a fight here. We do have Shelty defending against the Loki Hersos of HerroOP, which is totally fine, and Brickhead's going to be able to surround them. Raiding cavalries should be able to surround medium Terma and be totally fine. We are seeing Fox casting Prosperity as he's going to be advancing to the heroic age through Nephthys, I believe. Yep, Nephthys is coming up, and if we jump over to I Kill You Die's perspective, he is grabbing that Apollo. He's also got villages on wood and gold, which signifies that he wants to grab a town center. This is greedy against Isis, so we'll see if it does pay off. Nice fight here for UCA. It looks like they can have some really nice myth unit spawns here. Valkyrie popping up for HerroOP. Trolls coming through for Shelty though. Don't want to see those. Definitely want to see the Einhyar is the best spawn there, and this is all going to come down to the micro of these medium Terma. Really need to get onto stuff, and we are seeing that DoD has to retreat there. Shockwave getting cast onto those medium raiders. Going to be able to pick off a couple more of those ones there as they retreat back into their base, and now DoD is definitely on the back foot, so maybe Fox is going to have to cast his Ancestors Eclipse onto Matreiuss. So we'll see what happens there. We are seeing that town center going up straight away. What this means though, if you get this town center straight away, you need to start putting more and more villages on food, and you can't really start pumping units straight away. So we'll see if he does the economic management correctly or not, and can keep those villages pumping as much as possible. We do see that some of these units of Matreiuss are falling here. Not the best control, but he is able to kill off a raiding cavalry there. A little bit poor play there by Brickhead. Need to keep those units alive as much as possible. And chasing guys around, generally not the way to go. And we are seeing HerroOP for some reason sending his units over into Matreiuss' base. There is a healing spring here, so he can get them ones back up. So if we jump around, see if anyone's looking like going to the next age. I Kill You Die is already in the heroic age. We have HerroOP fairly far away. It does not have enough food, and everyone else is sort of not close at this point. We are seeing raiding cavalry getting auto-queued for Brickhead, so no one looking to go to that heroic age just yet. We're seeing Fox grab that second town center. This is not the correct way to play against a fast heroic from a Greek player. Don't try and match their economy, because if you match their economy, their late game will come through and it's going to be brutal. You want to be aggressive, put the pressure on, get your siege weapons out, get your chariots out, and start putting the pressure on straight away. That way you can at least pick off some villages and then take the town center down with the Ancestors Eclipse timing push. Unfortunately, that's not what's going to happen there, and it is probably going to be able to defend against that push fairly easily. Get Heracles out once you've got the food income to do so, and you should be able to defend against that fairly easily. We've also got HerroOP coming over here. He's going to be picking off one of these granaries, getting a little bit of favor. Does have an Einhyar spawn and a Valkyrie spawn here, so they're going to be able to move around and do a little bit. We do see HerroOP is probably going to be able to move in and around and make this really difficult for Fox, as we do see that Matreiuss is distracting Shelty. But nice little longhouse placement there. That's going to give a couple of free hits, actually no free hits there. Unfortunately, Shelty not able to control his army perfectly there. But we do see that we have Brickhead over here with HerroOP, so this is going to be totally fine. We have so many priests here. There is no funeral rites just yet, but all of these myth units are going to fall down if they decide to move in here, and that Einhyar dies for free, which is unfortunate. We do see I Kill You Die has some Hippocon out now, and he's trying to run around, trying to pipe up, what's the word? I don't know, trying to find something to do with those Hippocon. But generally, when you're booming like this off the 2 town centers, you don't want to lose these units. These guys are going to get caught out by raiders, raiding cavalry, because they're faster, and all of these guys are going to fall. And we do see, unfortunately, some not amazing micro there, losing a couple of those Hippocon, a little bit of HP loss there for Brickhead, but Brickhead is going to only really actually losing nothing there. It's just the Hippocon that fell. HerroOP is hitting the Heroic Age through Bragi, and is he going to be going straight to the Mythic Age, or is he going to be doing any town center grabbing? Looks like he's just chucking Hersa into the back base here, so this is really nice. He's chucking those longhouses up, and he's going to be auto queuing those. He's grabbing a town center over here, which has been spotted, but there's nothing that DoD can quite do to stop this. He can't cast Answers Eclipse because there's a myth unit, there's Hersa here, so this is all going to be kind of about Brickhead and Shelty moving in here and getting his own flaming weapons in order to basically beat this down, which is a great use of 300 wood, 300 gold, which forces God Power essentially out. We are seeing Fox moving back and forth here. This is going to be pretty big. Siege towers are moving in, and if we jump over to I Kill You Die's perspective, he's got 87 population to 116 population of Fox. However, there are medium term over here already, so this is going to be what it comes down to here. This little fight here, this should be easily won by DoD and shut down HerroOP's little thing in this location. Oh, there is the ceasefire. That's really well played there by I Kill You Die. I talked about it earlier. You need to be quick. You need to be quick. You need to make it not obvious as well, right? So if you're making the move in, make the move in and wait. Always wait and do it at a point where your opponent is moving his army, right? You want to see your opponent moving their army and then Answers Eclipse, because if they're moving their army, they don't have the cease selected, right? So if they're moving their army, you cast Answers Eclipse, and that's how you get it in there. I Kill You Die managing to have that selected. Here's the sound of Ancestors, because that comes out very, very fast, or you can see it pop up and then you cast a ceasefire and manages to stop that push, which is huge for I Kill You Die. It means his boom is going to go unadulterated, and it's going to be totally fine for him to keep pumping out those villages and really causing mayhem. HerroOP also able to hold on to this town center for a little bit longer, and he's moving into this base of Brickhead now, able to start really doing damage to that gold line of Brickhead. He does have watchtowers up, and Flaming Weapons is coming in for HerroOP. Flaming Weapons goes down for Shelty as well, and we're seeing a bunch of these Battle Ball are out for HerroOP, and he's going to be picking off so many of these Brickhead units. Brickhead does not have the army to deal with this here. He needs to get his army onto the Oranos player. Loki player Shelty needs to be killing off HerroOP's army. We're seeing some trolls spawning. We are fighting underneath, UCA is fighting underneath DoD's towers here, which is not going to be great. We're seeing UCA, I Kill You Die moving in here as well, going to be surrounding those Matreiuss units. We're seeing Fox move in as well, and unfortunately for UCA, it looks like this fight is going to be going in the favor of DoD, with all of those tower fires and every unit being here at this point. We are seeing a little bit of action over here in the base of Shelty, which is not being controlled too well. Just get those guys onto the wood line there. But in the end, it looks like this fight is fairly much contained here. Brickhead did face quite a few losses, though, it seems, in his economy. And we are seeing that curse. Oh, wow. Ragnarok going down. That's super early, and I'm not sure about it in the slightest. If we jump over to Brickhead's perspective, he's sitting at 88 population after a Ragnarok. That's desperation in itself, and he's going to be, I'm not sure what he's going to be doing with this. He's sending him forward, but what's he going to kill? This is really nicely defended here. This gold mine is beautiful. He's going to be running around with these Ragnarok, and he doesn't really have that many armory upgrades either. So this is, and he's only got one town center as well, so he's not going to be able to repopulate. He's got quite a few favor in the bank, but he can't build any fire giants because he's got no gold. So I don't know about this one right here. This may be a mistake from Brickhead's part. They probably could have grabbed town centers. So Shelty's going to grab town centers instead and try and get his boom going. Fox has got 4 town centers himself, and this is kind of going to be all about DoD. DoD's other players getting their economy to a point where they're in a really strong situation that they can kind of carry Brickhead. He's going to try and put the pressure on, moving into HerroOP's base without copper armor. These watchtowers are going to do way too much damage to these guys. Town center is going to do so much damage. We do have a battle ball popping out here, but Heroes of Ragnarok can pick off those battle balls super easily. They do have what is it? 300% bonus against battle balls there. So town centers, not town centers, watchtowers falling here, and we are seeing Matreiuss is moving in as well. So if he just gets these Heroes of Ragnarok down, that's Brickhead's army gone. Brickhead's only got 7 villages on farms there and only has plow, so that's a really slow amount of income. Also, we're seeing I Kill You Die through Hera. Going to be able to use a lightning storm over here if he feels like it, or anywhere else. We're seeing Fox move forward with these villages, so it does look like he wants to chuck a Migdal stronghold down. Matreiuss hasn't grabbed his forward town centers though. We are seeing Shelty grabbing his forward town centers, so this is kind of all going to come down to, can this Ragnarok Balder thing do enough damage to HerroOP. We are seeing a forest fire get cast here. He's going to try and chill over here while that's going on. Don't want to fight underneath the forest fire. There are so many medium hypaspists though. They're going to be able to kill off those Ragnarok heroes so easily, but they are going to be running away. Just running through the base of HerroOP, taking a little bit of tower fire, but nothing too severe. Maybe going to move over to this gold mine though, and maybe pick off a couple of villages there. That's going to be pretty big, but we're seeing HerroOP still going for that behind the base build. We have these battle balls running around. You can do town center raids with battle balls. It's quite strong. And we see HerroOP grabbing Brickhead's town center there in the back of the base. Even after losing town centers, he's still grabbing them left, right, and center. He does not have his own in the back, so this is potentially Matreiuss's job to grab these, or even I Kill You Die. Being that Zeus late game is pretty big, we're going to see this town center, Migdal stronghold looks like it's going to fall, even with that many villagers repairing that. We do see lightning storm goes down, and this is going to spell the end to this little push here. Lightning storm is so strong. You do want to garrison units as soon as lightning storm goes down. Oh, we do see the Pharaoh has come in though, not fast enough. A lot of those villagers do die to that lightning storm. All of those Rag heroes do die. Brickhead's at 28 population. That is so far behind, and he's just going to keep falling. We see HerroOP is struggling a little bit as well, but his population is at 101, not 22. So in terms of population, it looks like UCA is fairly far ahead of DoD. So we'll see if HerroOP can start bashing down Shelty's stuff. I would not go after Brickhead at this point. Just start bashing down Shelty's stuff. Don't let him get ahead. We are seeing the battle ball rates do move into the base of Matreiuss, but Matreiuss has got his army over here. Same with I Kill You Die, and it doesn't look like Matreiuss is losing too many of those citizens here, even though he lost the town center. And he's sitting at only one town center, which is where's his town? It's over here, but he should be able to defend against this once this Zeus gegets over here with his Odysseus and maybe even a Bellerophon. We're seeing Fox move forward yet again with these villages, trying to grab this town center. He's empowering it with his Pharaoh. Once he grabs it, that's going to be a town center for mercenary spam, which is actually going to be fairly big. If you can start spamming those mercenaries, it's going to be really difficult for UCA to control this location. But what's the real story is UCA HerroOP in the back of Shelty right here. Got all of these so these battle board do basically nothing. So basically we need to have Shelty move back in to defend here, and Matreiuss is going to be able to grab that town center back, and he should be able to start stabilizing there and be totally fine. We are seeing a lot of Shelty's battle balls moving in at this point, and that's going to force HerroOP back, but he does have the fortified town center in the back of his base here. He's not producing any villagers, and there's not really any resources over here. There is a large gold mine over here he could start gathering from, but I feel like HerroOP just needs to fight this and see what he can do. We do have a nice myth unit spawn of a battle ball there, but there are Iron here for HerroOP, so once they blow that horn, that's going to be myth unit spawn bonanza for him. Unfortunately, it looks like maybe, no, he's not that high, and he is starting to get some battle ball spawns. He's got the heroic age Hersa, so that's going to be fairly strong there. We are seeing, oh, that's huge raid there by Fox, going to pick off a bunch of these dwarves. That's gigantic, but they're close enough to the town center, so it's not going to be that bad. HerroOP needs to get them back into his town center. He does lose quite a few of those, and with only one town center of villager production, we do have to rely on his teammates to defend against this. We are seeing I Kill You Die move into the base of DoD though there with his heavy hypaspis. These are Zeus heavy hypaspis, which do have the bonus against buildings, so he can start shredding downtown centers as well. Even though Fox can move in right now, pick off this town center, he needs to get these chariot archers over here to defend, because at this point all of these buildings should start falling. We have Hero Arcus moving in as well to pick off all of these battle ball. We've got battle ball over here picking off town centers. We have a mountain giant here for Shelty, which is going to get picked off super fast by the Hersa. More battle ball coming out of the temple. They're auto-queued, and we don't have any army still from Brickhead. Brickhead losing his town center as well to something there that I missed, but this town center is not actually going down just yet. We have villagers picking off the siege towers. There's no more siege towers over here. They are getting built. We have Heliopoli coming out of fortresses over here, and heavy hoplite are moving in. Heliopoli should be able to start picking off this town center as well, and we're seeing a bunch of these hypaspis moving onto the gold line of Shelty. Shelty's economic management is going to be super painful at this point because he's got no more gold left. He has to move forward to this gold mines here, and we have Matreiuss already locking those down with his units there. Town center for HerroOP is going down. Migdol Stronghold for Fox is going down as well, so he's going to be able to move in, grab this town center as well. If we jump over to Fox's perspective, he is sitting at 196 population, 190 population, so he is in a position to grab this town center and make a lot of good use of it. However, he doesn't have access to a huge trade route, it looks like. We are sending trade routes to here, but if these Heliopoli do this, which they are, these Heliopoli don't die easily. Even with Merc spam, they really do a lot of damage, so he is trying to pull this off, and he's got a bunch of champion hoplite as well, so this town center is going to fall. This town center did fall for Shelty as well, so this town center falls, and essentially we have destroyers onto this Migdol Stronghold as well. So DoD Fox's forward initiative has been shut down, and Brickhead taps out, Fox taps out, Shelty taps out, DoD taps out. That's 2-2 for UCA. We're going to a fifth match. That was super well played there by UCA, dealing with the Ragnarok. I feel like Brickhead could have just chilled a little bit. If he just chilled a little bit on the Rag, grabbed this second town center, made sure to kick HerroOP out of their backside, they would have been able to hold on and then either go for the huge Rag play later in the game, or just go for battering ram raids or fire giant ballista play with Ulfsark or something like that. Rag is not always the answer. It could have also just gone tier instead of Balder. Go for that semi-fast mythic through tier, use that early Fimble Winter, and then get that in combination with an Isis push onto the Zeus player would be huge. Unfortunately, the Rag didn't work out there for DoD, and UCA took away the win. We're going to game 5. If you enjoyed this game, please rate, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see my videos as soon as they come out. My name's Boit, and I will see you guys next time.